We're going to have a look at a handy gadget to have in the workshop. It's very cheap to buy off the internet. You get them for under $30. It's an air-powered pencil-style die grinder. It's a lot like a Dremel, except it's driven by compressed air at 90 psi, so it gives it a lot of power. And I'll do a quick run through on some of the fittings that you can use in it. Got a straight shank carbide burr in it, and I'll take on a bit of aluminium with it. You can see how easily it went through that. You can go to a bigger size. There's a range of burrs you can get, different shapes for different jobs, and the kits are quite inexpensive to buy, relatively speaking, and it sure beats the heck out of filing and drilling. So we've got a big one here. The bigger ones are generally okay for softer metals. When you get into the really hard stuff, you better to go down a few sizes to avoid any vibration. Also, keep the length of your shank as short as possible. There's a little bit of run out in these collets. They're a very simple style of collet, and they make them a little bit loose fitting so they can't get stuck in there, I suppose. So keep your shank length short, and that'll avoid any whip or run out. No problem. As you can see, it's got bags of power. It'll go through steel and everything, no problem. Put a little friction disc in now, and this is an old computer case, about 1.5mm thick. And if you're, say, working on a little hobby box, you want to cut a section out, rather than use file and drill and be there for ages, you just use one of these. You can see we're going straight down through it, and that way you can just go up the corners and then just come up, cut your section out, or make it just a hole, you go around that way. So you can cut pieces out of panels quite easily with them. Just take your time, but they get through it. Whoops, okay. A few more things. Here's a little round-headed burr. We'll do a bit of engraving. I've already done a test run on this previously. You can see a bit of spelling here, but have the camera lined up quite right. Look at that. Still people proud of me. So yeah, engraving, no problem. one last demonstration. This is a bit of recycled polyurethane. Very good for taking that, as you can see. Goes through this like a knife through butter. How's that, eh? Pretty good. So anything soft, it's curtains when you bring this little baby along. But in addition to these sort of fittings, you've also got diamond burrs. Now this is an abrasive burr rather than a cutting burr, and this will basically go through the hardest thing you can find in your workshop. I mean, enamel, carbide, weld, anything. This will grind it without a problem. So as you can see, these things are extremely versatile. They're very cheap to buy, as I said. Quite portable, and well, within provided you got it compressed air, and yeah, well worth every cent that they cost, which is very little.